Hi everyone, I hope you are doing great. I know many of you have been waiting to know more about finance. So, in this video, one of our senior from the finance domain will be sharing everything with you. Also, for those who are actually waiting or wondering what to do during this time, this video is for you. The viewers who are sitting and who wanted to join IBS Hyderabad, who recently asking me ki, what to do, how to invest time, how to grab a good opportunity in finance domain during internship. So this video is for you. So in this video he will be talking about his experience and guiding you on how to make most of this phase very helpful. One of the important thing, company will start visiting for internship for the month from the month of July, almost as soon as you join the college. So make sure that you are prepared. Start working on your resumes, get it reviewed from your faculties. You sit for internship opportunities, try to grab the best opportunities you can during internship. He is from one of the top MNCs, so I'm sure his experience will really help you to understand the process better. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Again, Abhigyan, hi, welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Abhigyan Pal and currently I am pursuing my MBA from IBS Hyderabad and I got selected as an intern at one of the biggest investment banking and financial services firm. And in this video I'll be talking about a little bit on how was my interview experience and some tips and tricks which I followed so that it helps you with your interview preparation phase or journey as well. So I would like to start off the video by uh, giving a little introduction about myself. Again, my name is Abhigyan Pal and I did my plus 2 in commerce with IP. IP stands for Informatics Practices, that mostly consists of some basic Python programming and SQL. So after that I did my graduation in BBA in Business Analytics from Christ University, Lavasa campus. So one thing which I noticed in most of the introductions which people generally deliver during their interview is very monotonous, that their name, their address, what are their hobbies and stuff. So in here I would like to mention a few changes if you can make, which would really help you to stand out of from the rest of the crowd. So the first and most important thing is to not be monotonous. Um, when I gave my intro, so of course I had to start off with the basic information such as what is my name, where I'm from, what I did in my UG, in my PG, and all. So after that, I tried to focus more on what's not in my resume, because the resume is already is present in front of the interviewers as a piece of information. Like for example, when I was in Lavasa, so life was actually very difficult there. So there were frequent water shortages, frequent electricity cuts, and like there was actually no local transport. So even for the slightest of the things, smallest of the things, one had to walk at least for 1.5 kilometers, and roads were not that good. So opting for a personal transportation vehicle was also very dangerous since the roads were not good. So and also I met with an accident there as well, and apart from that we had to maintain an attendance criteria of 85%. So after describing all this, I said, though I had difficulties in my life, I still managed to secure an 8.5 out of 10 CGPA, which clearly shows how resilient I am and adaptable in nature, uh, which actually helped me to get through those painful times. So what here shows is you are adaptable in nature, and also try to focus on other things such as leadership, or whether you describe yourself as a leader, and also the situations where you have acted as a leader and came out with innovative solutions, and all. It can be anything, like also problem solving skills as well. So any situation where you have displayed some of your extended skill sets which can't be portrayed through your resume. So it actually helps because they are able to know how you are as a person. Technical skills and stuff, it can be developed within some training or courses, but these things, what how you are as a human being, is more important to them than how good are you in one of the technical skills, or how knowledgeable you are. So that's what's more important. Uh, After that, I would really like to say that focus more on how you answer the questions which are asked on the technical skills which you have mentioned in your resume. I personally have had mentioned about Excel, SQL, Tableau for data visualization, and Python basics for programming. So you can expect a little or to some questions on technical skills. Uh, so try to answer in a way which is easier for them to understand, because if you start off with, okay, I will open Excel and I will go to this tab and that tab, so like you can do that, but the thing is, if you focus more on describing the functionality of the question which have been asked. For example, these are just example questions, all right? None of the questions have been asked in my interview, so these are just random made up questions, as an examples to help you out. So for example, if you are asked about pivot tables, so try to answer why pivot tables are used, and then go on to how you are actually going to leverage a pivot table when you are starting off with the data analysis. Okay, so moving on to the next, that is behavioral or situational based questions. Whenever you are asked about a behavioral or situational based question, try to try to answer the question with one of the two methods. So the first method I would like to mention is that whenever you are solving a problem, try to focus on how, following with the why. So a follow-up question, what does that mean? uh, which means that whenever you are solving a problem, try to mention how you are going to solve that problem, and why do you think that particular solution will actually work out. So if you can mention some numbers which would be more uh, which will be a better approach, because which shows that the answer which you are giving out is statistically approved. So numbers mostly supports a lot of numbers, helps to support a lot of facts. So that's why I'm asking you to focus more on mentioning numbers while providing a solution to a given problem, to a given stated problem. So the next method I would like to mention is, whenever you are asked a situational based question, try to um, answer the question with something similar you have faced in earlier in your life. For example, like if I have been asked how would I bargain with suppliers. So what is the exact framework I would use to bargain with suppliers? So since I don't have an experience, a corporate experience or professional experience in bargaining with certain kind of suppliers, I would really say that I would say that once I went to a shop in order to buy a new product or my favorite product, and what is the exact strategy I used to bargain with them in order to get a discount. Mind you, this is just an example. Don't take it seriously. All I'm trying to ask you to focus on answering a question, a behavioral question in general, through an approach that you have already faced a similar kind of a situation in past. So this really helps the interviewer to understand about you and how your approach is when it comes to when it comes to solving a certain kind of problem. One thing I missed out is to ask you to please focus on the fundamentals such as finance fundamentals, which consists of time value of money and financial accounting fundamentals. So when I ask you to prepare about financial accounting fundamentals, I don't mean you to mug up the definitions of what is a general, what is a journal, what is a ledger, and what is trial balance, what are I don't want you to mug up those definitions. Obviously, you would need to, if asked, you would need to describe what they are, but try to understand the meaning and deliver the definition in your words. I'm telling you, which is absolutely more effective than you can ever imagine. So, for financial statements, try to focus on building your knowledge around what are the items present in the income statement, balance sheet, or cash flows, and what analysis or decisions you can make when you are given a particular financial statement in front of you, and are those and ask yourself, are those decisions practical and sound enough, so that it acts as a way of self-realization and self-evaluation as well. So what actually I'm asking you to do is to focus on building your acumen and building your intuition along with building your knowledge, so that it helps you to answer a question in a very detailed way, and not it won't, and it shouldn't sound that something you have mugged up before. And lastly, I would like to conclude this video by saying that do a good amount of research on the company, and whenever possible, try to incorporate certain information about that company in your answers, which actually shows that you are interested enough to join them and you are capable enough to add value. So this is all. I hope you found this video interesting as well as informative, and don't forget to subscribe to Shreyadi's channel, and thank you and bye bye.